The term demand can be better understood with the help of the given diagram. So in the diagram, there is one x-axis and one y-axis. The origin is given by the term O. So the x-axis, that is OX-axis, represented the quantity of a commodity, and the OY axis is the price axis. That means the OY axis represented the price of the commodities. So in x-axis we measure the quantity demanded of a commodity, and the OY axis represents the price of the respective commodities. So when the price of a commodity is OP1, that means OP1 is the price, then the quantity demand is given of that particular commodity is OQ1. But when price reduces to OP2, the quantity demand of that commodity is increases to OQ2. So from this diagram we can say that if price falls, the quantity demand increases. If price increases, the quantity demand falls. That means there is an opposite relationship between the price and quantity demand of the commodity. So if the basic points, that is the point OP1, when the price OP and quantity is OQ1, so that particular point, and when the price is OP2 and the quantity demand is OQ2, that particular point we can joint, then we will get one curve. That curve is downward sloping curve, and that downward sloping curve is the demand curve. So demand curve are formed with the help of various combinations of price of a commodity and the respective quantities available on that particular price. So the demand curve, from this diagram we see that the demand curve is a downward sloping curve. The basic region of this downward sloping curve is the opposite relationship between price and quantity demanded of that particular commodity. So we can see from this diagram that if price increases, the quantity demand falls, and if price falls, the quantity demand increases. So we can say that there is a negative relationship or inverse relationship between the price of a commodity and quantity demand of that particular commodity. Due to this opposite relationship, the demand curve is downward sloping demand curve from left to right. So this is the demand curve.